Mr. Joe Weller
has
called you out at York Hall, was it?
He did, yeah.
He did. Sign the contract. There's no contract yet.
No, it is very funny. He is doing a great job of trying to bring back like that, but he's also a bit weird. That's the thing. He's also a bit weird. He's in one of them. He said, "I've been watching you sleep at night time."
Yeah, odd.
Little boy D-Doid is coming for me apparently, but yeah, it is funny. In like different interviews, first it's like, yeah, I think I'll get rid of him in round 1. Then another interview was like, yeah, I think it goes 2 rounds.
Do you know what though? I understand that Joe looks good, right? But I feel like whatever. But I feel like he wouldn't have a chin. If he was to get hit, I don't think he'd be able to hold the hit. I feel like with you, I've seen you somewhere. I don't know if this was when we first got together or was like drunk or out or whatever, or if I completely made it up. I feel like I've seen you grab someone.
It was a football.
Like round up here.
Yeah, it was football.
Yeah, like you put people on the weight.
It was football when that guy, as he was running backwards, he headbutted me.
Yeah.
It was when his teammate called you the nasty name. It was that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a football.
He said that I have a botched nose job and he was like, go get another nose job. I was like, I've not had one.
This geezer just had blatantly headbutted me. And the game had got a bit feisty by that point anyway.
Yeah, that was a rude game.
Yeah, it was one of them games where suddenly it gets a little bit.
But you threw him on the floor, didn't you? But
I just grabbed him. Yeah.
But it didn't take anything.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and go, but I just feel like I've got, like I said.
I feel like you got the Essex street boy in you.
Since my marathon, right? When I get dialed in, I call it the dark place, right? The boys all call it. When I get in the dark place, I'll get shit done.
Yeah,
I'll get shit done.
It's good for your mental health as well.
Big
to have
time.
direction.
That's what the boys
to go on to.
James and John were talking to me when I got into the studio today. They was asking me. They was like, "So like, why are you doing it? What's the reason behind it? Like, do you dislike him?" I said, "I've never had a problem with him. He might have a problem with me because I didn't give him an interview. But that whole debacle is so fucking petty.
He'd care, yeah.
It's so petty. Like even to explain that one, I'd done the commentary work for Gibbs' fight. All of my friends had left. I'm getting dragged around left, right, centre. I've got someone on the phone from the zone going, yeah, your taxi's here, your taxi's there. He asked as I was trying to find my way out. Then I got told my taxi's 10 minutes away, so I gave someone else an interview because I couldn't see him. If he'd asked again, fair dues.
Yeah.
But it was literally in the mix of everyone leaving. I wanted to go home with my mates. My mates just lost a fight. I want to go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he's still got the ump with that, that's very petty.
I doubt he has because he's not said it.
But yeah, it's not the fact that I dislike him. It's the fact that the charity match was good for me. The charity match helped me nail it on. But like I said to you this morning, I feel like when I work towards something and I really fucking dial in and love it, I'm such a happier person.
You are, but then once obviously the thing is completed, it's like
I do end up I do end up in a bit of a limbo sort of down period. So that's where I've got like I'd say it's like an addictive personality, isn't it? It's like once I get something and get like hyper attached to it, I love it and I think my whole world works better. But then once it's done, it's kind of like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah, I feel like it's just like feeling understimulated, and I feel like everyone gets that because sometimes I'm like, oh, for God's sake, like, I have nothing to do. But then it depends on obviously. Well, I don't struggle with mental health.
Yeah,
I could understand how like you in your position that could really affect you and like, be like, I have no direction. Fuck.
It is exactly that.
Whereas I'm like, I have no direction. Fuck it, let's go.
Like the marathon was amazing. True, yeah. The marathon was amazing for me. And by the way, I feel like it's overlooked a little bit, by the way.
What's that?
My marathon. I'd done it through COVID. I had COVID 2 weeks before it. Fucking all of this stuff.
Do you know Connor didn't know you did that?
Really?
My older brother, by the way. Yeah. He knew you ran a marathon. He didn't know why.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, this has been said around the dinner table.
Yeah. So, but like, that was good because you have to train for so long for a marathon.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's delayed gratification. That's what it is. It's like, I'm working so hard for this point for it to all be like, oh my God, I fucking did it. Yeah. That's why when I finish a line, all I can say is I did it. Yeah. Because it's like that mental check of like, yes.
Yeah.
I did it.
Because I said to you, would you do another one? You was like, it's a bit boring.
It's so,
like as you're running around.
It's so mind-numbingly boring.
But would it change the vibe if you're running with other people because there's no COVID?
Yeah, it would. I'd do a lot better in an actual one. Yeah. And I also think if I was because I'd done mine through like sand and fucking wet grass forests. Yeah. If I did it on the road, I would have pissed it.
Yeah, true.
It was so hard.
Yeah, that's valid. So hard. That's valid. But you got good stamina.
But this is what I was about to say. I feel like, yeah, if I get hyper fixated on something, I'll do it. So let's play ball. But yeah, as for the...
Because we said about a triathlon as well, and then we was like the swimming part.
But as for the screaming, sign the contract...
There isn't a contract.
Let's not play silly buggers. It doesn't exist yet. It doesn't fucking exist. So stop trying to slap it on me and be like, oh yeah, sign the contract, big boy. It don't exist.
Yeah.
No offers. If an offer's hit your table, fair dues, but nothing's reached me yet.
Yeah.
It might have by the time the podcast's out. Who knows? This comes out tomorrow.
So do you think it will go ahead or?
It all depends on what the offer is.
Yeah.
It all depends.
Yeah. Because it's got to be.
Got to be nice, man.
It's got to be decent money. Like you're in a very fortunate position where you make a lot of money anyway. So I feel like
he tried saying that was like his excuse. He was like, in one of the interviews, he was like, he's already trying to make like his classic case of trying to look hard in front of your bird. And I'm like, mate, I don't need to do it.
No.
I don't need to do it for you.
And it isn't. No, exactly.
I don't need to do it for you. I don't need to do it for you.
No.
If I do it, it's for me.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say it doesesn't like look hard in front of me at all. I feel like it's the same position. You're either fighting or you're not fighting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really change anything for me up there.
But yeah, who knows, man? It'll be very good for me, I think, mentally.
Yeah, mentally.
And that's why I'm sort of excited.
Because you said it would be like a Wembley.
It would be big. There's not doubt in my mind. It would be big.
Or the next door Wembley?
No, the one that JJ done his music show at, the one outside Wembley.
Do you want me to sing the national anthem if you do it? Because they always get someone so shit and it's just so funny.
I don't know.
God save our great.
I don't know, because like you are good at singing, but then every now and then I'll hear you hit something that's like...
Oh my God, it was like last night, wasn't it? I sang and I was like, that was so out of tune.
So
and even just started laughing. No, I wouldn't do it good. Absolutely not.
Yeah, God save the king.
God save our queen, king.
It's king now.
Yeah, it's king. If you did go ahead with it, and I will just say, everyone, I'm not a psycho. This is in the document read.
Yep.
Would I be a single mother in the training period?
No, you wouldn't. But I feel like you would have to sort of sacrifice time spent with me. That's what it would be. I don't think you'd be like a... Do
you know what? That does upset me a little bit because I feel like the only time we get to spend together because of his work, not because we don't love each other, is in bed.
In bed or after dinner, yes.
And I don't mean shagging. I mean we go to bed and
watch something or like chill.
Yeah, and Ethan and go to sleep straight away. By the way,
knackered, man.
It's so annoying,
especially because I've already started conditioning wise. I've started.
So come bed earlier.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy to go to bed at like 7. I am. Like once I've had a shower, I'll get my cozies on, I can stay upstairs. You know when you go on like trips away and stuff, I find it scary. So once I put Olive to bed, I go to bed. I don't go back downstairs on my own.
Or like she'll send me a screenshot of one of the cameras at home and goes, "Is that a person?" I'm like, "Well, I'm fucking home in Italy."
There was there was this one time I hate being on my own, right? I feel like where I've grown up in a household of 4 boys. Granted, I'd probably be like the next step up from my dad. Like my boys aren't doing much. My brothers, like I hate being on my own. I come from a family of 6. It's quiet when you're not there, so I've still got a cold. You met someone once, and I was texting Talia because Talia texted me because it was just when I moved into their house. She was like, "Faith, does it always feel this scary, like when you're on your own?" And I was like, "Talia, yes, it does." Because she said that Mushu barked by the door. She went, "Mushu, shut the fuck up!"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, retweet." Because Rolo did the same thing, stood at the top of the stairs, and he was like barking. I was like, "Look, you shut the fuck up right now." But why do I have to check? There's no one else here. I don't want to check. But then there was anyway, we was texting each other still because we was like coping each other through the night, whatever. That I put up, I had to screenshot it to you. I was like, "Tell you, someone's in the garden, someone's on our decking." I was like, "Oh, that is literally a human being. What the fuck?" Screenshot it, circled it. She was like, "Faith, don't freak out, but I think you're right." Sent it to you. And you was like, "Faith, you put up a coconut bird feeder." Yeah. And you was like, the circle
just a little
isn't
bit of
ahead.
Thought. Just a little bit of thought.
My heart was racing.
But then you sent one the other day about something near the front door. And I said to her, watch the camera because no matter what, a human cannot stay that deadly still. There would be some sort of movement. Killer would. They'd be like, no,
I bet a killer would.
They couldn't do it for that long. There'd be some sort of item of clothing or something. Something would move eventually.
No.
Yeah.
That was a human. I had to go and check the window and I was like...
Yeah. Either way, I don't think you become a single mother, no.
No, but that's good. I was going to say, I'd hope you'd kind of make your conditioning, like the concentration, so that you kind of wake up at 5. And by the way, I've been thinking of doing this anyway. Only if we go to bed early though. I'm not doing it if we still go to bed at 12. But wake up at 5 and get your training done before work, so then we still have time after work.
That's probably
Because if you just wake up normally and then go to work and then train once you're home, I'm not going to see you. Genuinely, I will not see you.
Yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it? It's like 4 or 5 months of sacrifice for something. We'll see, man. Who knows?